Welcome to Crypto Answers, the channel where we take focused questions on digital assets and explain them in short, concise videos, one at a time. Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing good today. Today we're going to talk about CoinTracking.info, which is a portfolio tracking and tax export application for cryptocurrencies. I think that the timing here was important. I wanted to get a video out on this to help people out with April 15th coming around the corner. This can be a great tool for generating the information that you need for your taxes for 2021. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial or a tax advisor, so please do your own research and consult with a tax advisor when you're doing your taxes. So high level feature summary. So basically you're going to input your trades into this application and that'll enable you to get real-time profit and loss reports. Realized, you can see realized and unrealized gains and export data for your taxes. It has a web and a mobile application, which is nice. You can import your trades from exchanges, wallets, or even blockchains. And there's a fully functional dashboard with lots of information on it. We're going to look at that in a couple of minutes here. And as I said, reporting, not only for taxes, but just for analysis. And you can use this for tax planning. Here's a little more detail on the features. So in personal portfolio analysis, and by the way here, I've got my favorite in each category in boldface, and those are the ones I'll focus on. But portfolio analysis, you have realized and unrealized gains, which is great information for you to have to monitor your portfolio. And we're gonna go into that when we have the demo. You also have your trades listing at the detail level. So you have every trade you've ever made that you can go back and view the details on. And you can also enter in the fees, or the fees come in from the exchanges as well. Tax information. So for capital gains reporting, there's various methods for the calculations. FIFO, which is first in, first out. LIFO, which is last in, first out. HIFO, which is highest priced first out, and LIFO, which is lowest priced first out. As I said before, trade importing. So you can import CSVs from exchanges. And I believe there's well over 29 exchanges now. And you can also hook up via the API and have the API pull in the trades as well for some of the exchange interfaces. And as I said before, you can even directly synchronize with various blockchains. And under coin charts and analysis, prices, as I said, are updated in real time, which is a great thing to have when you've got your portfolio uploaded somewhere and you want a bird's eye view of what's going on. Okay, let's dig into the demo. So we're going to have this link in the description of the video, so you can drill down just as I am here. And that'll bring you to the home page for coin tracking. And we're going to drill into this live demo. So this is a fictional portfolio. They've just loaded up some sample data so we can see some of the functionality. So this brings up the dashboard. And as you can see here on the upper left, you've got the dollar value of the portfolio as well as the Bitcoin value. So the number of equivalent Bitcoins of the portfolio. So this portfolio actually holds 4.65 Bitcoin, but the equivalent of everything all rolled up converts to 7.68, which is kind of useful. You've also got some trade stats here. So it tells you when your first trade was and how many days ago that was, your most recent trade, the total of number of trades that have been loaded, as well as the number of distinct coins or assets that those trades are on. And as I said before, this is real-time pricing. So you've got the current Bitcoin price right here, and then its price relative to a day ago, I believe that is. Moving on, we've got some pie charts that tell you the value of the currencies and their as a percent of total. So you've got Bitcoin's about 53% of the total. ETH is about 28%. and then everything, the remainder of everything else brings you to the total. And then we've got a graph that shows how we're trading. So 22% of the trades are on Kraken, 17% are on Uniswap, 11% on Poloniex, etc. This is just telling us over time, trades per month. We've got a peak here of 49 trades in December 2017. And as you can see, it's just kind of telling you each month how many trades you had as you go along. This here is your 30-day price of Bitcoin. So last 30 days. This is a very informative table, but before we go through that, I'm going to bring you guys to the timeline, which is a chronological depiction of your portfolio over time. So here it's saying, okay, in April 2013, signed up for CoinTracking. August 2017, first buy. And then it's highlighting all kinds of events, like, when you first purchase a particular asset. So ETH here, Dash here, Bitcoin here. Or when you trade on an exchange for the first time. So kind of a nice journal of everything that's gone on over time. And then we're going to go back to this table here that's very useful. So all of these columns are sortable. Most likely you'll probably want to sort on this value in USD. And I'm just flipping it back and forth. So we'll go from ascending to descending. We've also got a trend here. So this is telling us over the last 30 days, what's the difference in value for Bitcoin. I guess it's about 9% here. You can sort on this as well. So Govy looks like it's declined 20% over the last month. So that's the worst performing asset of everything that's held. And the best performing is the euro, and next is XRune with 72%. But you can also flip between the trend interval here. So we have the choices of 1 hour, 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. So I'm just flipping between each of them so you can see how everything's changing. And that's it for the main dashboard page. Let's dig into some of the reports now. So I want to bring up the listing of all the reports. So here's these are just snapshots of the various reports that are available. So you've got like historical balance and trades. You've got your trade listing, trade prices, trading fees, number of trades. We saw something similar to this on the dashboard. Double entry and ledger. This is good for trying to find in cases like if when you're importing all these trades, sometimes you'll get double entries and you need to fix them. So this is a kind of a data quality report. Balances by various dimensions. And then realized and unrealized gains. So we're going to take a look at a couple of these live. But as you can see, very robust reporting here. So let's look at our trade list. So this is just a these are all the low-level trades that have been done. And you can search, let's say I want to look at all trades that were done on ETH. And this would bring any trade that either it's the buy or the sell currency. And there's an advanced search where you can focus in, I want to see the ETH buys. You can do that, or you can specify dates and things like that. So the other one I wanted to go over is the realized and unrealized gains. This is something you can do for tax planning. So the column on the far right are realized gains and losses. Okay, so this is what you know that in the current year that that you're going to have to plan for paying taxes on. And on the next column is unrealized. These are gains that you have not realized yet. And just scrolling down here, and we can sort on all these columns just like in the other reports. Oh, and before we leave this screen, I did want to show you guys that you can switch between your cost basis mechanism right up here. So right now we've got FIFO selected. We can go to LIFO, and it recalculates based on that cost base method. So next I want to take you into, how do we get trades into the system? So of course you can enter them manually. You probably want to avoid that if you're doing any significant amount of trading, but you can just press this button here. And if you want to enter a trade, it would be a trade type, but you've got all these other types of transactions that you can enter: income, reward. If you're a miner, you can enter mining, master nodes, staking. And you would just enter what currency you're buying with, and or I'm sorry, what you're selling with to make the purchase, and the amount of what you're buying and how much you're selling. You can enter the exchange that the trade was done on, and you can enter a trade group to kind of group things together in a comment. But hopefully, most of the time, you're going to be using exchange imports. Um, and these are all the different CSV exchange imports. So basically extract a file with your trades from an exchange and then upload them in to the application. So I'm going to pick Coinbase Pro here. And as you can see, it gives you the instructions on what you need to do. So exactly what you need to do to import your trades and your account level information into CoinTracking. Now, in addition to CSV imports, there's also API imports. So you create an API key, usually read only on an exchange, and then you can create a job and it would actually go out and automatically upload the trades into your account. So again, there's instructions on here on what to do. In addition to exchange interfaces, you've also got wallet. So these are the wallets that are supported: Exodus, Ledger Live, two very popular wallets. You can also do blockchain imports. So you would enter your blockchain address, and it can go out and pull in transactions that occurred with that address. And then there's some custom imports. You'd have to look at the format there and pull them in. So basically, that's your catch-all for cases where you've got a non, maybe an exchange that isn't supported and they don't have the same format as anything else. You can kind of download things, reformat them in Excel or some spreadsheet package, and then use the bulk import template to get those trades in. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is tax report. We can't really go into the details here. You have to have an actual account, and I don't have an actual demo account that I can go into and display this sort of functionality. And I didn't really want to show my own personal information, so we're kind of stuck. But I can show you what you can do in here to generate the report. You pick your country, so we're going to pick United States. You pick your method, so what method we're going to use, and you give it the tax year. So it's going to default to the previous tax year, which is 2021. And then you just generate your tax report, and it will generate Form 8949, which you can use directly on your U.S. tax return. And there are other countries supported, but I don't really have any any experience or any insight to share with you guys on that, because I'm in the U.S. and I haven't even tried anything else. So as far as pricing, pricing's based on a number of trades. So there's a free tier. You can get up to 200 trades imported in just to kind of try things out. And if you like it, then you can actually pay for the service and you go above 200 trades. And the tiers are based on the trade counts. So everything's based on number of trades in the system. And I have a referral code I can offer you guys, so you can get 10% off. Here's a referral code. I'll have it in the description of the video. And that's it. So that's it for today's video. Again, this is an interactive channel. If you have a question, you'll also see that URL in the description of the video. Just click on it and submit your questions. And Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks. Bye.